All right. So, 2 days in a row. Yesterday when I went to deliver the computer, right, as soon as I got to the store, the mail person, and that was around after 5 o'clock. Just pick up my daughter, walking back to the house. Guess who shows up? Mailman. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just to prove what I say, man. That's what I call stalking. They will wait. Oh, there's a lot of people in the store, huh? First time I've seen it so far. Wow. Never seen this crowd.
Rush us the Holy Spirit. She come and get it just now.
All right, get your snacks. She gone? Okay. Don't even look at that. You want juice, soda?
We have soda, but we need juice.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I think we got juice. Let's juice in this.
We need more. We need enough milk.
No.
Milk is not gonna last.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Let's go. They're hating because they're trying to catch me rolling down. All right, see, look. So there was a woman in front of us. After I paused the video, and I get something about, they do this to make me pause the video. So I paused the video, and the woman back, man, she's counting all this money. She turns her, not really a lot of money, but she just has some money in her hands, counting in front of me. I'm just like, okay. And then she turns around and looks at me. And I'm like, what the hell you know? But this is what they do. So anyhow, got my daughter a snack, and he was like, that's okay. I said, no. See, again, people have this mindset that because, I always tell them this, I said, when me and my children do these things, it is not because we expect something in return, okay? We don't do that. This is what I try to teach my children, okay? Right? Now I told him, I said, if she's by herself and she come into the store and you want to give her, that's fine. But I don't do things for that. I don't do that. And again, that's the problem within the society is that, particularly when it comes to the Christians, particularly Negropean Christians, is that they will never do anything for you if they're not getting something in return. You understand? And that's why I say, Negropeans, particularly the gullible Christians, they believe that they're good people. But it's just a belief. Just because you believe something, that doesn't make it true. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter what you believe, it don't make it true. Right? You have to know. When you know something, then you know it's true. So I don't do things like that because, again, I realize that, when we engage in such behavior, then we eventually will start to have unrealistic expectation. And that's what you see what's happening. That's why you see, particularly on the dating market for young black men and women, it's all, particularly when it comes to the woman, it's all about transaction. It is transactional. It is, you do something for me, I'll give you something in return. You know what I'm saying? It is not like back in the days where, you will go out, take a woman out, what have you, and she's not demanding that you take her to some 5-star restaurant and spend $500 on her. No, they're happy. Listen, back in the days, and again, I've been dating for a while, JAW 5326, right? But I think the most I've ever spent on a dinner was maybe like $150. That was the most. And I'm talking about, this was in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. As a matter of fact, all throughout the 90s, when I was in a relationship, what have you, we go out to eat, we never spent any more than $80, $90 the most. And I'm talking about having, I used to go to Dos Caminos, right, which is a Tex-Mex restaurant. Used to give you them big glasses of margaritas, or we go eat Japanese, you know what I'm saying? And we never paid, for Japanese was pretty cheap. We never paid more than, I would say, $60. And I'm talking about, that's with dessert. I'm talking about appetizers, dinner, and dessert. And that's for 2 people, right? And then you have like a little shot of plum wine. Right now, it is like these women won't even go to Red Lobster anymore. Won't even go to Olive Garden. You know, that's too cheap for them, right? PF Chang's, no, that's too cheap for them. You ever say, hold on a second, listen. I'm gonna get off in a little bit, okay? So again, it's just a mindset. You know, it's just a mindset, and you know, it is how this society, particularly in the West, is moving. You go to different places. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of videos of black people moving to Asia, Southeast Asia, China, Vietnam, Thailand, and so forth, Macau, and so forth, and you will see that they are living much better, right? Because the standard of living is low, right? But in terms of the infrastructure and in terms of housing, you know, you have very affordable housing, and you know, you can live in a condo with pool, right? With exercise room, okay? And that condo has shops and everything. I'm talking about a big condo too. And you can live on the 18, 20 something floor, what have you. And your rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in a condo is about anywhere from 400 to 600 US, right? And that's about a size condo. And if you want to go up even more to a really luxury condo, you're talking about maybe, you know, $900 or even $1,200. Right, for a condo that, if you try to rent a condo here at that price, you're talking about $4,000 or $5,000. Right, so though the what these government have done is invest in housing for their people, lower the standard of living so people can afford to eat. And you know, the sad thing about it, they'll call them third world countries. Look, 32106, right? Can you see that? Come on. Yeah, I've noticed that today too. They've been, you know, even on the way over here, they see people walking in front of the bus or walking on the side of the bus, turn around and walk back. You know, it's just another form of targeting and harassment. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. I just see it, I recognize it, and I expose it. All right. But anyway, I told my daughter I was gonna get off and end the video, so let me do that right now. So here's what you got to say. All right. Maybe because they, you know. Do you mind if you get to the front of the building and then I turn it off? I just want to keep recording. All right, thanks. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes when they start doing stuff like that, I know he's not trying to point at me, but he's about to point at me. See his hand move? Look.
No, I can feel it, you know.
But yeah, you know, this is what's the dog do, okay? This is the type of behavior that they engage in. So when I get upstairs, I got to call back out. And like I said, it's just to, you know, when we STIs talk about it, there's always that phone call. It is because at particular moments, people are being manipulated to call you, right? Through silence on radio wave, microwave, weaponized frequency, pulse modulated for mind control, all right? Don't ever forget that. You gotta learn, all right? Get some knowledge. All right, we gotta know, not believe. So I had to start putting back the information that I had on my other Facebook account into my backup account, because you know they've deleted decades of information exposing what's going on. So it'll take me a little time to do that, but I'll get it done. All right, without a doubt. Look, two over there looking at the white guy, both of them. Community stalkers. Over there. Look. He's looking at my daughter. I looked at her, she started smiling. Look. He's smiling back too. Turn around smiling. Bunch of stalkers, man. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.